So, apparently a new beta stroke demo play or whatever is out on, I think it's PS4 right now in February. I'm not going to have the time to play it at the moment. You're probably not, well, you ain't got PS4. And then on top of that, IGN, well, we just done a 10-minute gameplay, new gameplay. I'll leave a link up there, but they also released a 5-minute preview, a bit of a hands-on preview, a narration from IGN. Might actually learn a thing or two from this because we really need the help.
So do.
Yeah, so other than learn from that, leave some comments down there. In the meantime, let's see what IGN have got in store for us. It's Devil May Cry 5.
Ooh.
When thinking of games I'm usually a fan of, the Devil May Cry series fits neatly in place. It's got a supernatural story, challenging combat, and an abundance of style, but I regrettably never truly dove headfirst into the story of demon hunter Dante. So for all intents and purposes, Devil May Cry 5 is my first foray into the series.
Bit like
what I
you.
thought as a newcomer.
Yeah.
Did your mother ever teach you it's not nice to steal?
I don't think he cares.
Sorry, Dante. I'm back in this bitch.
Xbox One.
Yes.
I didn't think I'd have too much trouble jumping into it, combat or story-wise, but man, I
Dismal.
was lost within the first 5 minutes.
We've seen the bridge
yes,
before, haven't we?
chronologically, DMC
got like some
5 is
bumblebees
after
there.
2 and 4, it also thrusts veterans and newcomers alike into generally unknown territory. Nero is being shepherded by an entirely new character, V, into the demon world to assist
Hell
Dante.
yeah.
Oh,
Nero's
yes.
inexplicably missing an
I think he's
arm,
going to
and
end up being
Dante
stronger
is
than
getting his
Nero now, you know.
backside beat.
But not beat Dante.
Guess I get to see with my own eyes.
The story time jumps from there and is shared between the perspectives of Nero, Dante, and V. I'm under the impression that everything would become clear with time as the story unravels slowly between the three men. All
Yeah.
considerably different playable characters that can't be freely switched between, at least within the first few hours.
Oh.
Dante is equipped with his familiar sword and pistols plus new close combat options.
Yes,
Balrog
get the
covers
motorbikes
Dante's
out.
body in demonic armor, giving him extra agility for hand-to-hand combat. Later,
good.
Dante unlocks the Cavalier, a heavy-hitting weapon made of an accidentally demon-infused motorcycle. Weird, I know, but oh so fun to smack demons with. Dante also has his signature styles to choose from on the fly, leaving his combat
yeah, I remember that.
incredibly varied and unique. Nero can perform a variety of moves with the detachable devil breakers made for him by
Gee, we've
Nico.
not seen enough of them, have we really, me and you? I don't know.
There are
We have done the
multiple
trailers
versions
that long ago, I
with
can't
an
remember it.
assortment of abilities.
There was just a DLC sort of showing them, but it didn't really show
He
you
fights
use
in a
them
way
much.
unlike any other action hero I've ever played, and I really wanted more time to explore his combat style. He's physically weaker than the other two, but is able to summon Griffin, a giant demonic raven, and Shadow.
Shadow,
a Black
no,
Panther
yes.
How they're
draped in
getting around
darkness
the
with a shape-shifting
advantage of
weaponized
having
body.
animals.
V commands them in real time from afar, awaiting a chance to strike the killing blow. When his devil trigger maxes out, he
Ooh,
can
that's
summon
a
a third beast, Nightmare.
Yeah, that is a nightmare.
Though all three characters felt great in their own unique way, with Dante feeling the most natural and Nero more technical, I especially loved playing as V. Adding to an already abundant variety, each character has different abilities to unlock. It's honestly all very overwhelming trying to learn the ins and outs of these characters.
That's good, it's getting
But
longevity,
Devil May Cry
yeah.
5
It's
makes it
totally different
palatable.
sort of
In the Void,
world
you can try
part that
new
you're in, isn't
abilities
it? It
before
changes a lot.
purchasing them, and practice with enemies that act how you
Oh,
instruct
that's
them.
good.
sort of in the
As
clouds.
skills are
Well, yeah,
unlocked,
practicing.
more options become available in combat, but they also change what each button press does depending on your directional
Things moving
input.
about.
With as fast-paced as Devil May Cry 5 is, the thought of developing the muscle memory to be able to string stylish combos together is intimidating, but the prospect sounds exhilarating as well. I finished my first few hours as a Devil May Cry 5 newbie, intrigued by the mysterious origins of V and concerned over the fates of Nero and Dante. I just started getting my feet wet with the combat, and I had a blast figuring out how to best master it. Although Devil May Cry 5 doesn't seem like it necessarily has to be mastered to complete it,
And some of
does
these
seem like
creatures
it
are
would be
like,
more
they
fun
look
if
fantastic,
that
don't
was
they?
Do,
me.
yeah,
I can see myself replaying a mission multiple
mantis-like
times in
ones.
preparation for more difficult enemies to come, and that's the kind of gameplay loop I can
There's some really
absolutely get
weird
behind.
things, aren't
The
there?
fact that it's backed up by pretty demon boys with mysterious origins is just an extra driving force, even if one of them wears sandals. Come on, guys. I
I didn't notice you wear sandals, you know.
duds, but at least wear appropriate footwear while saving the world. For more on Devil May Cry 5,
like
check
it.
out
Got
our
the,
gameplay trailer, and for everything else in the world of DMC,
British
stick
phone
with
box in
IGN.
there. That's quite funny.
We've already seen it. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
We've already seen the gameplay trailer of it. As I said already, I'll leave a link up there. Let's be honest, it's looking like everything we hoped and imagined. Well, I hoped and imagined it would be.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you want to go and play the fourth now, all the way through.
Yeah, yeah. I like. He said like after a few hours you might be able to change characters. That was quite.
Well, no, yes.
interesting
The
little
good
comment.
thing there is you're going to get the longevity of the game, and he did also say there that you're going to be able to. Well, you want to keep replaying some missions, to build up for the bigger moments that come later in the game, which is good because you want longevity in games like this because they don't come around that often, do they? The last one, I can't remember how many years ago Devil May Cry 4 was now. It was several years ago. It was like, oh, they've been screaming for this. I'm surprised it didn't come sooner.
Well, it's looking great, I must say.
It is looking fantastic, to be honest. What they're doing with it now, but that's where you want. They are advancing with the times.
Yeah.
Some people might whinge that it's too in depth, as you said already. Some people are getting whacking the tail, or getting confused with it, or especially the combos.
He did say you could probably finish it without being a master of all the combos, which is probably where you'd want to be if you're just a casual player. But for the ones which are really into it, you'd want to have more in-depth combos and attacks that you can learn.
And with the DLC that's coming, if you can get the DLC, get the extra Devil Breaker going. So they'll support it more after, no doubt.
You can see like speed runs and stuff through it, and that being pretty cool. So.
Yeah, and loving Shadow, I must say. And Nightmare is just a nightmare. But I think we'll leave that one there. There might be some more content or other trailers, like a launch trailer. If it does come out, we'll probably take a look at it here at Hypetrain. So be sure to subscribe. A big thank you for joining us.
Catch you on the flip side.